Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Today I want to do a short video from my campsite in Raleigh Lake, British Columbia, in response to Tales from the Crypt Mancer's amazing comment on a recent video I did. So I said, look guys, if you have an old Alrec or even a Mylor that is priced at a really high value, consider selling that and reinvesting the value with alternative summoners that are modern, that are perhaps Chaos Legion, and that are almost certainly significantly cheaper. In the case of the Alric, you could sell for 900, and then you could replace it with a $300 max level. So if you sell a max Alric, you could sell it for 900, and you could buy a $300 max level Kelia Frendel. Looking at the win rates of these two summoners, Kelia is actually slightly better at Diamond and Champion, and so they are very comparable. And I think in part that's because Alric has gotten kind of a synergistic nerf due to the change in meta and the increased prevalence of Magic Reflect and Amplify damage. And so the comment that I raised in a video was really around reassessing your deck constantly and looking for opportunities to sell one card for alternatives that would replace or substitute what you've given up while allowing you to pocket cash that could be used to reinvest in other ways. That's my point. And Tails had a good point, but I want to push back, and it's worth a short video here while I'm away. So quickly, he says, I actually think many people who joined Splinterlands in the peak last year of Q3, Q4 of 2021 have the opposite problem. Those who bought meta summoners back then have seen the price on those summoners drop by 50%. So think Alric or Ouster or Chancius, etc. If you sell those summoners now, you're moving a paper loss into a realized loss. A majority of the current player base joined during that time and do not have the luxury of selling on the cost basis before Untamed sold out. For example, the max Alric in your video could sell for 900 today, but it may have cost 2,000 in December. While I certainly understand your story and perspective, I think it also is worth mentioning to your audience out there that in YouTube land that everyone is in their own journey and will be in a different and unique spot. For those out there who are unable or unwilling to flip summoners for a loss at the current moment, Diamond hands will allow you in the future, perhaps not near, to take advantage of this video strategy. It just may require patience and fortitude. So, first of all, tons of respect for Tales from the Crypt Mancer. He's amazing. He knows his stuff. I do think he's mistaken in some, in part here, and it's worth talking about. I love what he said there at the bottom. You know, if you've got diamond hands and you stick in, you hold that card 3, 4, 5 years, I feel confident his point is true also. My point, I just don't think is maybe being fully articulated properly by me. And so it boils down to not just look how much my Alric has gone up. I've made so much money. Let's pocket some of that profit. That's not my point. My point is Alric at his current price point can be sold for a significant. So my point is not that my Alric has gone up significantly. Wow, $900 is a huge price tag. I can lock in some profits and reinvest that value in a new and innovative way, stretching that money. My argument is that right now, Alric is disproportionately priced compared to competitive quality replacements such as Kelia Frendel. And Mylor is a similar thing in comparison to, for instance, Obsidian. And so my point is, you can sell these cards that are really desirable still by a certain audience of people that still, even if they used to be 2,900 today, is still such a surprising amount of money for that one card that could be reinvested into a meaningful replacement. I would argue, perhaps a better replacement with a Kelia Frendel for $300, allowing you to put $600 in your pocket, or better yet, to replace your summoner with an improvement and have $600 to improve your deck even more. To buy another summoner at a max level at $300. Obsidian is probably $400, I'm guessing. and suddenly get 2 max level summoners or 3 max level summoners in exchange for 1 max level summoner. And so, Tails is right. That card could go up back to 2,000, even 4,000, maybe more. But I'm saying right now, you even if you're taking an L, you're taking the L on I bought it for $2,000 and now I'm selling for 900. The question isn't how much money did I make on that card. The question is how much value am I able to extract out of that trade now today, and what would that value allow me to do in this moment? And I think because of Chaos Legion summoners being so inexpensive, because of how many copies there are currently, and I think because Kelia Friendle is actually, according to data, at least as good as Alric, maybe better, and because of what we saw with Matter Reflect and Amplify Damage, I'm not convinced Alric is going to necessarily reappreciate. So, not to say he won't go up, but does he go up the same way that Kelia Friendle does? I do not think so. I think Kelia Friendle over the next 4 years goes up in a greater proportion than an Alric. Because of one, Alric has already gone up a lot of money. Two, Alric has in some sense been nerfed because of the Magic Reflect and Amplify Damage that's so prolific and prevalent currently. And so again, and I'll finish here, it's not hey, you've made a lot of money on your Alric, you should sell it and lock in profits. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying selling Alric in today's market will garner a significant price tag, and that price tag can be allow you to stretch what you're doing here today, replacing that card with equal quality or better for far less money will then allow you to fill other holes elsewhere. Even if at the end of the day you bought that Alric for $2,000 and you sold it for 900, you didn't take a loss. Like the paper loss you refer to is irrelevant if you get better quality cards at the end of the day, improving your deck, allowing you to climb higher, greater collection power, probably a stronger modern deck, because Alric is a wild card, so maybe you would allow you a refocusing on the modern versus instead of the wild. I just feel like at every level, if I had an Alric, I would sell him like that, and I would replace him with 2 or 3 or 5 Kelias, if nothing else. 1, because Kelia is better. 2, because Kelia is a modern, and I would refocus on modern. 3, because Kelia is going to have rental revenue. Multiple copies of Kelia is going to be more valuable for sure than 1 copy of Alric in 4 years. But I even think 1 copy of Kelia is going to likely appreciate greater from this moment forward into 4 or 5 years from now. The proportion and percentage of increase will be greater on Kelia Friendle, in my opinion, than Alric from this point forward, because Alric's already gained, because Magic Reflect and Amplify Damage. So Tails, thanks for the comment, man. And when I am available to send you a little love for that that comment, I definitely will. I'm recording this from my phone in the middle of the forest, and I do not have easy access to internet at this moment, so I can't do it. But I definitely appreciate the comment, and I see where you're coming from. I like the sentiment of, don't sell it now, be patient, wait, and you'll see returns. I agree, that's true, but I think what I'm talking about is something slightly different, where it's like, it's not that selling Alric today is a big win. It's about how, if you sold it even for the L today, that L, quote unquote, loss could be so much better reappropriated and reinvested into some interesting and unique opportunities that are available in this moment. And in 4 years' time, when you wait for that Alric to reappreciate to 2,000 or 4,000 or whatever, I'm not convinced Kelia won't simultaneously be $2,000 or $3,000, which would be a 7x from here. And while you're waiting on a doubling with your Alric, that's the thing. if you're holding one asset and it doesn't grow as fast as what I'm proposing, then the prudent sit and wait approach is actually the long-term loss, because you could move into things that move rapidly and stop holding the thing that won't. Thanks guys for the comment. Thanks guys for the time and attention. Have an amazing day. God bless.